In the sky, the constellation Virgo personifies Persephone, daughter of Demeter, the harvest goddess. According to a Greek myth, it was once springtime always on Earth. But then the god of the underworld, Hades, kidnapped Persephone. Her mother, Demeter, was overcome with grief by the loss of her only child. She abandoned her role as Earth goddess, and the world's fruitfulness and fertility suffered. In some parts of the globe, it's said, winter cold blasted the blooming earth. Elsewhere, summer heat scorched the earth and gave rise to pestilence and disease. According to the myth, Earth wouldn't become fruitful again until Persephone returned home. Humanity might have been finished. But Zeus, the king of the gods, stepped in. He insisted that the god of the underworld, Hades, return Persephone to Demeter. Zeus also said that Persephone must eat nothing until her return. Alas, the god of the underworld, Hades, purposely gave Persephone a pomegranate. She ate the pomegranate on her way home. Persephone and her mom were reunited, and her mom was very happy. Thus, Persephone was given back to her mother. But Persephone, because of the pomegranate, has to return to the underworld for 4 months every year. This would again make her mother sad and unable to sustain spring for 4 months. To this day, spring returns to the northern hemisphere when Persephone is reunited with Demeter. The winter season reigns when Persephone dwells in the underworld. From the perspective of the northern hemisphere, Virgo is absent from the early evening sky in late autumn, winter, and early spring. Virgo's return to the sky at nightfall, in the months of April and May, coincides with the season of spring.
The story of Libra. When the Romans invented the Libra constellation approximately 3,500 years ago, it contained the autumnal equinox. The point in the sky where the sun crossed the equator on its way from the northern hemisphere to the south. That's the time of the year when days and nights are equal. It was likely because of Libra's location at this particular spot on the night sky that scales were chosen for the symbol for this constellation. They were thought to represent the scales in which night and day were weighed, which on the date of the equinox were perfectly balanced. The Romans made the two claws of the constellation Scorpius, the scorpion, into the arms of Libra. Originally, Libra was known as the claws of Scorpius the scorpion to the poet Aratus and others of classical times. In fact, two of Libra's stars still bear the Arabic names, Zubin Shamali and Zubin Galanubi, meaning respectively northern claw and southern claw. Zubin Shamali also has a very faint greenish tinge, the only green naked eye star. Ultimately, the two claws of Scorpius fashioned into the arms of Libra.